Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Jurassic World Evolution 3 with me, Dr. Munchkin. Last time, if you've been following along, we finished up the Clark County finances on the Jurassic Difficulty, and we were even able to do it under par time by about 17 minutes. Very fun. A little bit of a struggling park there that we had to fix, and we had to make sure that we released a bunch of Chronosaurs. But today, we're going to go ahead and continue on. And so the Sichuan Safari is the next big guy. And if I go over here, this is a 2-hour completion. And so it's probably going to take 2 episodes. The other nice thing, I don't know if you saw, but they did announce Jurassic World Rebirth DLC for this game, and I will be picking that up. I do want to go ahead and finish these challenges before we do so, but the drive to complete that new campaign and get the Titanosaurus, new Mosasaurus, and Spinosaurus might drive me to just play the campaign. Also, the geothermal, the open aviaries, it looks really cool. But we are going to go ahead and get started with this one today. It's a safari park, which I have had issues in the past with, especially if you've watched my Jurassic World Evolution 2 videos. I believe I actually failed one of the safari parks and we had to redo that one. So I will show you if I fail, which is not a problem. But let's go ahead and get into this. And as always, if you guys like the content, please make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. But yes, failure is a learning experience in these type of games, but we still enjoy it is the most important thing. And figuring out how to manage our park better to get that score is what we need to do. But let's go ahead and see what this is like. It is beautiful, by the way.
What you're looking at here is soon to be Asia's most successful dinosaur safari park. And if it isn't successful, I have to give our client their deposit back, which really isn't an option. So, what defines a safari, I hear you ask? Well, penning in the guests instead of the dinosaurs for one, but also having plenty of educational and profitable tours through the wild areas. That's my masterclass. Now go and put my wisdom into action.
Yeah, but alright. Well, we're going to go ahead and immediately pause because we want to go through the requirements. So the economy's in the toilet. That's understandable. But we need 16 different species. Tour visibility needs to be above 95%. Profit per minute, that should be fine. And number of animals should be fine as well. Let's go ahead and survey the land while we're at it. So this is where we are at. So that we need to progress more. Is this just all locked? Progress site to unlock? I don't know where we can build, mind you. I believe these areas are areas we can actually build habit, or rather the enclosure for people. But if we go to, let's see, small operation, we have standalone power. That's awesome. How do we get dinosaurs? Do I need to actually get a hatchery? Let's look at enclosures. I can get a hatchery. We'll go ahead and... You know what I want to do? I want to delete these because I want to try to get this hatchery as close as possible. Something like that. We only really need one to start with, just to get a little bit extra room there. And the reason we only need to be one, I actually like this one a lot. Okay. Do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of that. Fine. That, and then just make that straight. Okay, we also need to make sure our guests are happy. And I do want to synthesize dinosaur. What do we have? We just have a Microceratus. Okay. Well, we can get him online. It's not the end of the world. The other thing is we will need attractions. A balloon tour would be nice to have. Go ahead and put you over here. It is only 100,000. I do have a few million. Something like that. We will go ahead and edit my tour. For now, we're only going to kind of do this area. Oh, I thought those were like a crazy big herd. Alright, that's done. We also need power over here. Connect you up, and then I do need some guests. Restroom would be good. Also, guests, I need an emergency shelter. It's nice how they fit right there. This is not an expedition center. I will need to get one of those online. Also, I do need probably amenities as well. Small hotel to start with. Something like that would be good. Operations, I do want... We're just spending a lot of money to begin with. It is not the end of the world because it is things that we actually need. Well, let's go ahead and squeeze you in right there. Something like that. And then I do also need, that it means an expedition center. Although expensive, it is required. We'll go ahead and put you over here though. And the reason we're going to do that is just because we want to keep our options open to get tours to connect multiple areas. And so I want to leave that open. And then we do need more power. Just throw you over here. Something like that. And that should be decent to start with. Do I have scientists? I do have 2, and they are good for getting me some items. We also want to look over here. I could get... They are a decent to start with, but let's go ahead and get a new scientist, see if I have any cheaper expeditions. You're at least decent because you're the Atrusta salary. Motivated's really solid as well, and a generalist would be good, but they are very expensive. I will grab you, and I will grab... Where is my you? Because you're decent enough for what I need. Ooh. Faster extraction tasks. Don't need that. Faster synthesis. No, we'll grab you though. So now I can go over here. We'll go ahead and get out the Diplodocus. Where were you? There you are, and we will send you out. Perfect. Come over here. I don't have any upgrades yet, and I can't get them until I have total land-based dinosaurs up to 8. But that will be very important so we maximize our dinosaur potential. But let's go ahead and at least get some of these dinosaurs online. Let's modify your genome because we want to randomize all this as normal. And then we do want to check out your traits. You don't have anything crazy. We will probably want to get tolerance and comfort. Humility is not so much of an issue because it is a safari adventure, I want to say, but we could do that. Just so they're very long-lived. Begin that task. I want faster synthesis, and that is fairly cheap. And then let's go ahead and hit play. I do also need attractions. I do want this guy online. Ooh, I kind of like that. Get that online. And then get you. Like that. Select your eggs. I only got 2, which is my desired population. Let's go ahead and make 1 male, 1 female. Reason being is we could put a small nest out here to start having them breed to get me even more. I do also need to get some water over here. Like so. Alright, let's get some triple speed. Pause real fast. Let's check our economy. Yep, I do need all the foods in the world. So let's go ahead and get those online while we're at it. Number 1. Number 2. And number 3. We could adjust these just a little bit. Do a little bit of that and that. And then let's change the product, see if we can't get something a little bit better. No, books is the best thing we can get for that. Medium amenities will allow us to basically handle everything, which would be nice. We are going to get a lot of thrill-seeking individuals just because we have the tours online. So let's get some TVs in there, and then let's get some... a jukebox. Oh, that one could actually be completed. So those should start making some profits. We are doing our expedition. Let's see what kind of research we have available. I could get more dig sites, a lot of ground-based. I do want some of these. Carnivores, we will need to do carnivores. I know it's not great, but we will need to. One of the ways we could do that, mind you, as I'm only a minute in, so if I look at the site map, is we could take this area over here, actually fence this in for carnivores, and then we could just go into there and come out. That would require them to be humble, but then they wouldn't eat any of our other esteemed dinosaurs. The other thing we need is I need operations. Maintenance is what I need. Forgot about maintenance. Let's go ahead and pop you, say, over here. Do a little bit of that and get that maintenance post up. Let's grab both of you guys. So that will clear that up. I also want a gate over here and over here. I'll also get another attraction, get a viewing gallery to just pop right there. And then just connect you up over there. Okay, you guys are almost ready for release, so let's go ahead and release them.
For you to observe our magnificent animals.
And they are adorable.
When people think of dinosaurs, they tend to imagine animals of a certain size. And yes, most dinosaurs are at least bigger than modern animals. The Microceratus is different. But don't let its small size make you underestimate it. They are still dinosaurs, with all the dangers that implies.
Alright, well, let's check you
That
guys out.
star
Nice.
has made the anxious voice in my head just that little bit quieter. Who needs therapy when I have your hard work, right?
Oh, you need water,
Well,
ground
probably
leaf,
still
ground
me, but you get the
fiber.
picture.
And this is ground fiber. And they should be fine overall once I get over there. And then the other thing I want to do is once I find them again, breeding potential. They need no eligible part. What do you mean no eligible partner? There's a male and a female. Small nest. There we go. So let's go into enclosures. I want to get this small nest online. It is 100,000. Let's go ahead and get both of you guys on that. Because if we can get that online, then we can actually get them to breed. Alright, expedition. Nice, we got some of that and some of these, which will be really solid. I can't do the expedition as of yet. A Diplodocus could be very powerful. A lot of money, though. Let's see. There is more there. We will just go ahead and do that. I do also want to recruit another scientist, potentially. I do have a little bit of money. We also need to check... Ooh, you'd be nice, but you're very expensive. You are not too bad. Alright, we need to check contracts to see if we can't do that one. And what we could do to do that is earn a little bit of... Actually, hold on. We'll do it this way, because now I can do this and view your available area. And then just do that, which then completes that.
A comfortable
More
dinosaur
money.
is one that's significantly easier to manage. Keeping them content should be a priority.
Okay, so we're doing that. If I go to fossils, I do not have enough for that. You are almost done, though. So we should be able to get that, but we need to get more that's the name of the game, is basically get more dinosaurs, get the ground nest online so we can get breeding going on. Because if they breed, obviously we get more. Okay, that is good. So tab, perfect. Enclosures, I need a small nest. Hopefully they are able to go in there. But let's also get these guys online. You can actually just do that better. Begin tasking. Actually, do I have research? I want operations. I do need to get that on ASAP so I can rest my scientists. So once they're done with this, we will go ahead and push towards the staff center. That also allows me to make upgrades. Economy-wise, we're still losing a little bit of money. But that is okay because we can stay afloat with other things. And then we will continue to release dinosaurs, as they should be happy. And hopefully they take to this nest. Yeah, compatible dinosaurs. And you guys, let's check your breeding potential. That's the other thing we would like to do. Base breeding chance is 100%. Okay, and you don't like, yeah, carnivores or other things. Perfect.
At this rate, you might finally unseat me as employee of the month.
That's solid.
I mean, I choose who gets it, so you won't. But you still did a great job.
Research and operations, definitely need you online. Have to do all three of those guys, not the end of the world. Coming over here, browse contracts once again. And that is something, actually, yes. Smaller pen, that pen over there could be good for that. Or you, because those are carnivores. No Ceratops, yeah, all these guys, yes. The Microceratops actually gives us a booth as well. So let's just work on getting a few more of these dinosaurs in here. And then what did we need? If I pause, look at my site map, progress to unlock more. Okay, I don't know what is there for that, but we are waiting on a few things to finish. The staff center is very important, like I said, and hopefully they start taking to that. But once that's done and we build that, we're going to start making some dinosaurs and getting more research online and expeditions. Perfect. So coming in here, synthesize dinosaur. We are going to go ahead and select you, modify your genome, obviously randomize all this, and they are going to add new skins with the new DLC. Just do that. Save. Begin task. Faster incubation, welfare specialist. I have to do all of them apparently. But in the interim, what we can do is we can grab the staff center, which is massive. Just pop you in over here. Something like that. There we go. Staff Center 2 is now available. But we can come into here. Do I have any? I don't have any upgrades. Improved cost is something that I'd want. But now, if I go to my scientists, I can recruit more. And we do need to watch that money. But faster extraction, no. Generalist, no. Let's just refresh and see if we get someone awesome. That is really solid. I like you a lot. Cheaper incubation is also solid. You not so much. You're 100. You're level 2. You're level 2. Let's compare these two. I only really want the bottom stuff, so you're better. We do want the cheaper incubation. Faster incubation, not so much. Cheaper research is nice, but I don't need it necessarily. We are going to grab you, though. So we are going to go to research, try to figure out what do we need. We just need more guests for all that. Monorail would be amazing. Medicines. I cannot research any medicines at this point. We do want to do that, though. Don't need that yet. And dig sites, don't need that yet. I did need a ranger post, though. Say something like that. And the reason is you also need to get medical online at some point. Yeah, this one. There we go. Alright, back to playing. How are we doing here? That's another 40 seconds, and then hopefully that allows them, because they should like them, right? Where'd you guys go? Because you like... Oh, you like those. So this isn't going to work. Select the eggs. I got! Nice. We're going to make 2 of them. Oh, hold on. I want that one. That's cool. And that one's cool. Alright, so let's do this. So I want faster incubation. You can handle all of that. We'll also go ahead and throw the positive influence on there to make that a little bit faster. Come over here. I need, not the Iguanodon. You would be really nice. I would love that. That's to get that. They're normally over here, actually. Diplodocus, trash. I'm looking for the Ceratops. That's the Microceratus. Archaeornithomimus. Protoceratops could work. You're a little expensive. I think what we'll do is we will get you guys online, though. The other thing I want to do is go to my scientists, see if I can't train you here. I know it's not great yet, but... And then, once you guys are done, we can release all 4 of you. That'll help. Actually, after we release these guys, if this doesn't work, which I don't think it will, we will go ahead and change out our contract. We need to keep the money flowing. Nice.
First thing they teach you in the real estate game is location, location, location. I think even the dinosaurs can understand that. So make sure your scenery delivers.
They need groundnut. Pasture should be fine, and they need wetland. And there we go. As they expand out, they should be fine, but we did not get that, so we're going to replace this contract. Try to get something that would be nice. That is a lot of money, too. You know, we could... This should be done... Yep.
At this rate, you might finally unseat me as employee of the month.
This I will do as well. So
I mean, I choose who gets it, so you won't.
Fine, you, that's level 1.
But you still did a great job.
Train you. You are just my what? You're my welfare specialist, so let's continue that. That's done. Come over here.
I often have my head wrapped up in bigger picture planning. It's nice to know that the hard work on the ground is being handled so
okay,
expertly.
Let's do that. I have 159. You guys should be fine. And then what did you need? A medium nest? So let's go ahead and build a medium nest. Right there. And what do you have? You still need more groundnut and wetland? Well, you guys just need to expand out there a little bit, and you will be fine. As he is doing things. Ground out is good. Check. And this is where all my wetland is. Let's go ahead and check. You are almost done. All right, fossils. Excellent. Getting some money in there. Can't do all of them, but we can at least get up to 57%. So let's take our motivated and you get that. Actually, that saves 30 seconds off of that. Coming over here. I do want... really want that Diplodocus. How expensive is this? 340. That is a little on the upper side. Here's my Drysaurus is actually really good as well. What's down here? Oh, Dreadnoughtus would be amazing. Love the Dreadnoughtus. And you are liked by a lot of people as well, so let's go ahead and get you online. And faster incubation. You're really solid for incubation. Oh, you have nothing, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay, expedition center's going on.
The strongest, most dominant animal in a pack tends to take the role of alpha, of leader. It seems that hierarchy of the strong is taking place here too.
There we go. They should be happy now. And this means this. Nest preferences. Nest preferences. Hopefully we start getting some juveniles. We are working to get more dinosaurs online. We're only 14 minutes in. And this is getting us more fossils. Perfect. Let's go back over here. That gets me another 13%. We'll go ahead and wait to do that, but we will actually... Did I get... No, I don't have 8 yet. This should get me the 8, though. Modifier genome. Now, we don't have the 70% that is required to get males, but we can at least do this. Faster synthesis. And get all of you guys in there. So that batch should be done, and then we're going to get more fossils for there to get another species. Hopefully bring this up. How's our economy doing? That's solid. That is good as well. All right, let's select your eggs. Skittish is fine. Desired population is 6, so that is a problem. But we can go ahead and begin your incubation. Faster incubation is what we want. We'll also go back into here and do it again, because we need to have 6 of them to be happy. Alright, and we did get these guys online. Let's not do the 2, let's do the 3. And cheaper incubation, they're not terribly expensive, so let's just do that. Coming over here. Once those guys are done, we will go ahead and release them.
Synthesis.
Select your eggs. Perfect. We are getting enough. I don't have, 70% required for males. We'll just go ahead and do that. And now they're both started. Perfect. That should help get that online. I can do another expedition. I will probably go ahead and just bite the bullet and start trying to get this Diplodocus online. Do I have room? I do. Do I have someone who's just better at... I want a cheaper expedition or something else. I can't refresh my candidates. I need to wait. New candidates in 3 minutes, or 4 minutes rather. That is okay. We are almost ready to release these guys. That should increase my appeal and overall dinosaur population.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel, please stand by.
Its name might be a mouthful, but the Archaeornithomimus has still managed to capture hearts and minds. And no surprise either. There's something about its bird-like stature that just feels kind of charming, You know, I have zero doubts that this one will be a real hit with our guests.
Okay. Well, they are not going to be happy just because they don't have enough population. But as they move out, I'm hoping there's enough ground fruit over here. Good, we completed the contract. Obviously get one
Oh,
immediately.
excellent. I can save my excuses for why this task didn't get done for another day.
And
Great
obviously
work.
Get some research. That would be nice. Don't need that. Gene modifications, confined space, enclosures. Yes, this is definitely what we want. Do it all so we can actually get that upgrade in there. You're almost done. Still going for fossils, hatchery upgrades. Can't do anything out there because I don't have the people. How are you guys doing still? You are still expanding. You need water, which is over here. So please continue on. And then let's go ahead and get some more.
Well, looky here. We have eggs. Don't let them break.
What? Nice. So we will get those hopefully soon. Let's go ahead and release you guys. So this will complete the sets. Perfect. 2 environmental issues, ground fruit and the water. Marketplace facilities, so we can actually buy dinosaurs. That could actually be super powerful for us. Coming into here though, let's go ahead and upgrade and get that advanced equipment. Medium amenities are a must. Again, scientist, do I have someone who's good for science? That cheaper research is like the only thing I could do. So we're just gonna grab you because I do want to get these things online, and that you will help because otherwise it is 100 and you are already saving me 30,000. So that helps. Going back out here though, Diplodocus once again. Let's do that. Coming over to fossils. That helps with that. Faster synthesis. I really need to get to level 2 on the old modified genome. Level 2 on the staff center. There we go. So I can upgrade. I was like, brain is having an aneurysm. Dying now. Faster incubation and welfare specialists. I'll be done in 20 seconds, so we can get those guys online. And with the hatchery on there, we should be good. Let's go ahead and check. That's coming up. We are almost at 2 stars. We are making a profit now. Checking the economy. Everything is good. I will destroy these guys and put in medium ones once we are done with this research, just because that's a little bit better. And why don't you... You guys just need to expand out a little bit more. Let's just extend the water then. Something like that. That's kind of cool. And we did make that. Perfect. Pause. Come over here. Obviously get a new contract. Research group adaptation. Achieve appeal above 9. I am working that. So let's just do that. Profitable is done. Boost this. Select your eggs. We now get 4 of them, which is excellent. Begin the incubation process. Just go ahead and grab you and cheaper incubation to save the minuscule amounts. They're really just hanging out over here. Let's go ahead and get some ground fruit over here then. There we go. And that water, we can just bring in. Something like that. And then obviously grab a little bit more of this. There we go. Okay. That'll be helpful. I just want them to kind of migrate over here so that they can do more. We check on this nest. It is almost ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Lystrosaurus to the park.
Adorable. Check on them in a hot sec, because this guy is almost ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Microceratus to the park.
Perfect. More money.
You're turning out to be someone that I can truly rely on. And my trust is not something that many have managed to earn.
Okay. So now we are getting... We're 2.5 stars. That's good. That's coming up. That's coming up. We need more species, which we are working towards. And pause, because I want to do that. Guests. Let's get the mediums in here. It is a small area, so we can do this. And now we can change the features, get some bean bags, fish tank, and just TVs. And so this allows us to actually fill out the needs of our individuals completely. The large ones are nice, and for crazy big parks, something you would want to do. That is not what we... Maybe not a claw machine. And maybe not beanbags. Ah, maybe we do need beanbags. Well, let's actually try to be smart about this, and then... There we go. So now these are very profitable. Path capacity is an issue, so let's go to research. Operation, nope. It is, guess, this. Acquired ASAP. Let's just do positive influence, and yes. So hopefully that gets done quickly. They're doing that, and then if I look here, I don't have any fossils yet, but we should start to get them. We are making money. Triple speed, and we are only 22 minutes in. Definitely grab you guys. Now I do want these guys to be above that required amount. Reason being is we definitely need to have... Let's look at my scientists, because you are doing research, you are not doing anything. We'll just make you more well-rounded. We can minimize that for now, because I don't really need that up. Okay. I also want to expand out here, so I could add another attraction. Ooh, what is that? Oh, Power 4. That could actually be very nice, but I don't have the money nor the resources right now. Attractions, though. Let's just add a tour here. And let's just make this medium, replace brush. Should help with everything. And then off, so I can do something like that. That will allow them to come out. I should have enough for that is depleted, which is actually good for us. So we can come here now. positive influence. We need to rest someone. You are faster synthesis. We'll go ahead and just make you more well-rounded and rest you. You, I would love to get you up. Can we research? Okay. Oh, I could actually do the main throw. We don't need that right now. Operations, though, I do want this. And do we have? We don't have a contract available. That's bad. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and grab. Ooh, we got more eggs. That's awesome. Where's my dinosaurs? There they are. So this is the other thing you can do. We're immediately going to pause though, because I need to go to my shelter. Open all shelters. There we go. So all shelters are open. But this is going to have eggs in it in another 3 minutes or so, which is good. And then we can research. They're resting. Let's go back to triple speed. Sorry. We're just trying to get dinosaurs aligned. So this number, look, we're already up to 21, and we are working towards the different species, which is good. And maintenance is working. I don't have an issue here. We do want to build over here eventually, but yeah, I will put carnivores over there. Velociraptors do sound nice. Okay, shelter is done, so let's go over here, close all the shelters. That should bring everyone back. Request a new contract. Let's remain disease-free. Or nature. Okay, and then we did release those. We should try to get some others online. The Diplodocus is actually a decent amount of appeal, so we do want that. Do I have? Yeah, I figured as much. It was coming. Alright, so we want to come over here. Pause, because I want to do this. Cohabitation issue? What do you mean? Okay. I don't know why. Maybe it was just too much for you. Okay, well that's done, that's done. So let's go to fossils, get a little bit more money there. I can do that. That only gets me to 61. Wait, you are killing me, Smalls. Let's actually do the research first on our operations. Get Staff Center 2. Let's get positive influence on that. And you. Start that. You should be going out, I would think. That's not what I want. That's maintenance. That's medical. Actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the
Oh, did they hatch? Perfect. We're getting ah, there it is. Babies. Staff Center Sue. Research. You. Train. Definitely get motivated into the motivated column. You. Rest. Cheaper research. We can just put you into that. Fossils now. I can do this, and now Mr. Motivated can handle all of that. Coming out to the expedition map, though. Diplodocus. Oy. That is going to kill me, but we do want to do it. And...
en route to collect
let's
the
deliver
asset.
you over there. Alright, we are getting a few dinosaurs, though. you should be fine once I've kind of migrated you away from everybody. Are you guys? You guys are happy though, and you don't have a discomfort thing. Yeah, you're only at 5%, so why is my other one? Oh, what's your skittish, dominance, threat, chance to panic? I don't know why. Oop. We'll do that. Submit. Research. This is ASAP. Also, let's go to research while we're at it and try to get the other ones online. I don't know why it keeps taking me out to there. But then let's do this one. I don't have enough. Okay. We should be able to handle that. You would get me to, what, plus 7%? We do need to finish the expedition, which we have another minute on. And we are currently sitting at 30 minutes. This is coming up. Those are all coming up. I'm happy about this. We can also migrate him or take him back somewhere else. It's not the end of the world. And we will start to release dinosaurs via airlift so we can scatter them about to cover our different modes. But drinks and food are great. We have exceptional there. I do want the hyperloops. I know I could technically fit in some other stuff, but... And we will get the tour to drive over to here, because that will help immensely. And I don't know why it keeps hitting the non-triple speed. But you are now rested. You are finishing up. That is perfect. Coming over here. Oh, that was a nice haul. So let's go ahead and get those guys on there. Begin that test. So let's get... Motivated is not back yet. Let's try to get some of you guys online. Send both of you out for now. That was foolish of me because I needed to get my research to get you online. But you will be able to complete that. Okay, can't breed. Let's see if we can't. There we go. And now if I look at you, oh, you're back to normal. Okay, so maybe it was the rabies that was causing you to be a bit crazed, let's say. Getting more research online, so all that's good. We are doing another expedition. We should maybe have... Yep, Motivated's back. Let's do that. So that will get us the ability to make the Diplodocus. More fossils are inbounds. And then research. That would be nice. This requires me to have more guests. That should be done quickly. I don't have enough for that. What is this? Oh, we could handle that. I'll do that just because it's quicker, and then I can get some upgrades on my other stuff. Tuberculosis. It's good to have the medicines online in case we run into problems. I still am trying to get those naturalist guests. You know, it's taking too long. I'm just going to go replace it. And I am going to want to take this, this guy. We should be able to get this one pretty easily.
Brilliant work. There's a reason we all rely on your expertise.
That gets me a bit more money. Go ahead and grab another one. We are working towards that. So I will go ahead and do that one. We need a lot more, but that is okay.
You're making a name for yourself, and by association, you're making a name for this park. Good work.
How's my power network doing? Okay, we still have good power. Alright, core upgrades, so let's pause. That's not what I wanted. Does that get you upgrades? Cheaper research could be good. Don't necessarily need that. Control center though, yes. Because I want improved construction. That will help. Coming over to the staff center. Improved costs. That's not what I want. Where is my expedition center? You should be able to... Ooh! Oh, nice. Lost World, DPG, Jurassic Park, DFW, Biosyn. Let's just do Jurassic Parkness. I like it. And let's go to cheaper expeditions. I know it's a little bit of money. That is okay. Response facility. Let's go ahead and get... I'd like task scheduling. For right now, nothing on that. This, we're just going to go ahead and make the Jurassic Park one because we can. Maintenance facility. Did we not have the special one? Eh. I know I have an account with them. Badlands, Biosyn, Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park. Okay. We've got a few of those upgrades in there. Continuing on. You guys are almost done with the fossils. Once you're done with that, we can actually get you guys online. And I need to synthesize dinosaurs. Perfect. We want the Diplodocus, modifier genome. Obviously, do a little bit of this. Modify that. This, make you just long-lived, because I can. Nothing else for right now. Begin your task. Faster synthesis. Faster incubation. No, don't want you. Cheaper incubation would be nice. And we'll just do the motivated. Coming back over here, let's go ahead and just rest you. Go to research. Do we have anything? Operations. Additional upgrade slots. This would be phenomenal, so we are going to go ahead and do that one. And then you are fine. You are good. You are also, select your eggs. Perfect. We are going to do one of each so that we can. Faster incubation, cheaper incubation. That's going to save us 30% off. Faster is also going to be good. And then that welfare specialist, that will just knock that out of the park. Okay. We're going to release these via airlift over here just to kind of get them away. But that should be helpful. We also need to start getting more dinosaurs. Iguanodon could be solid. You would also be phenomenal. Very expensive though. Nearly $1 million just to do that. So let's go ahead and get actually research, dig sites. Look at that. I do want that. Scientists. You're resting, you're incubated, unassigned, so you're not doing anything. Let's train you. Oh, what? Sure, we can do that. And then you, we'll just train you to be well-rounded. Okay, so now more upgrades are available. Lovely, but I want to go, ooh, yeah. We definitely want, let's start not with you, but with you. There's my Diplodocus. That gets you what up? 64%? We will work on that. Going to research, I'm going to go to dig science. Can we do this one? Seems that we can. Let's actually replace our contract. I'm not going to do that, so let's just do this. That should be easy enough once we get these guys released, because if I check on them... Security is not a genome library. Their appeal is 208, and I have 2 of them. So that will be solid. But yeah, we'll release them via airlift over here, and then we just need to make sure we have a larger nest for them. Should elevate us to 3 stars very quickly. So release via airlift. And I'm just going to put them over there, which is fine. Monorail is available to be researched. We do want this online. Just so I can get things up and running. Eggs found, perfect. That'll help increase our overall population. These guys are coming in. Welfare is good. We're almost making half the amount of money we need to. You are awesome, which means I can come into here. Do that, get your extraction motivated. You will need to rest soon. We also do need to get... You just do that, because we're not making anyone right now. You, I need to make sure that you are missing tall fruit. We can handle that.
An animal is unwell. Do what you can to get it on the mend.
There we go. Where is my unwell dinosaur? Medical should be going to you. And your health will come up. That is fine. Oh, what? I do not like that. So what we are going to do is you are now going to be fired. You do not hold me hostage. Motivated is nice. I actually like the motivated. Do we have any fossil research? Not as much. You are phenomenal, but that is way too expensive. Kind of liking the motivated for the cost that you are as well. So we will do that. And I just want this one to trigger. Okay, we are back. Game kind of crashed on me. We lost a little bit of time here. That is okay. We are still resting. We did just fire. She was the issue. She made us crash the game. I'm blaming her. But we do want to go ahead and get a different contract. And let's see. Let's do that one like we want. And then the Diplodocus once again will be released via airlift. So release via airlift, and then coming back over here like that. And then we did need, I think it was tall fruit. Monorail is online, which is good. Tab on that. We did get that one researched, which is excellent, because that gets us to get Triceratops online. And let's go ahead and rest you guys. Alright, go back to triple speed. We are also still only at 41 minutes. We're about halfway there. We have half the money. We're working on that. Half the animals are almost here as well. Do you still have a nest? Unoccupied. No, we don't have any more babies. But you guys, we do want to get, as well as getting that species online. 2 comfort issues. Let's make sure you're happy.
It's awful to see any animal under stress, let alone our own dinosaurs. Let's get this sorted, shall we?
And then you guys, I believe, need a large nest, correct? Breeding requires large nest, so enclosures, large nest. Alright, MVU is dispatched. That will take care of that. We're almost up to the 3 stars there. You guys are almost back. Coming back out here, I do want to get the Edo. Where'd he go? No, no, nope. Yes. Him. Reason being. And go to fossils, get that one done. I do want Triceratops online. That will get me 56, 64, 70. Oh, we just barely have enough between those. That was an amazing haul. We'll go ahead and get motivated on that. Come back over here. We'll rest you. We just got an upgrade for our dinosaurs, but we are doing okay. Economy is doing good. Satisfaction's good. Coverage is good. That's good. Transportation rating is not the best in the world. But what we're going to do next time is start releasing a bunch of dinosaurs over here. And that is an amazing plan, I have to say, because we should be able to use this guy in our balloon tour that has viewing of everything to get more view over there. But these guys should hopefully be happy now. They're all recovered. We are getting fossils. And I think we're doing okay. Now, we're only at 46 minutes, so we have another hour and 15 minutes to be able to get this in time. And it's more about getting the dinosaurs and getting these working would be phenomenal. New viable, that's perfect. So do that. So that gets us up to the 70%. Yeah, plus 2 actually gets us higher than that. And we'll grab you. So motivated, that'll be your last goal. Yeah, we'll try to get Triceratops over here as well as a bunch of other dinosaurs. Especially some of the big ones. That will bring in more guests, but we will need at some point to start migrating, if I look at the site map, over here to get this online, to get more dinosaurs over here. I don't know when this unlocks though. Can I actually, hold on, if I pause, can I actually build over here? It's in deep water. Oh, okay. So I can build over here. I just need to clear this out. Let's just make my radius huge. Something like that. And then if I come to enclosures, definitely want to do something like this. Something like that. But yeah, you know what? We're going to ignore that for now. But we'll get a power station up there. We can actually connect these via either Jurassic Tour as well as a monorail. I think I can get over here now. And then we will try to get a kind of viewing over here and get those carnivores in there. I think that'll be good. These guys are doing great. If I look at my dinosaurs, everyone is at 100, which is solid. That's what we want, so that they're happy and hopefully make babies for us. But yeah, sorry for the little bit of, oops, of the game crashing, but we're at 3 stars. We're over halfway, I believe. Oh yeah, look at that. We are over halfway in terms of profit, and we should be getting a bunch of things online. But that will do it for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, but I will catch you at the next one. Dr. Munchkin, signing out.